Hi everyone, so you are joining me. Unfortunately no Theo today, so it's just experiences with his father for you. Anyway, this is a new vlog series, if you like. The reason I'm doing this is, one, because I think people might be interested in it, but two, because I want to record it. I think it'd be interesting to record it and certainly look back on in the future. So this series is about my work, what I do for a living, and some big exciting things that are coming soon. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put some fuel in this because it's very, very low, and then we're going to go off to Cheltenham where I work, and I'm going to tell you a little story when we're there, and then I'm going to show you something new and exciting, something upcoming which I'm very excited about, and I hope you'll join us there once it's completed, but also I hope you'll join us in the building process and see what happens. So yeah, stay tuned, and I'll see you again in Cheltenham. So the journey carries on here. Well, actually the journey started here. So if I switch this round, this is where it all began. So this is 31 Cambray Place. This was, back in the day, my mum and dad's first location for the business. So back in 1985, around about then, my mum and dad decided to be brave and took a punt. Decided to believe in themselves, as it were, as people are trying to knock me over on bikes. And they decided to set up their own business. My dad had worked for a number of companies, big companies, a number of salons within big company, and they decided, do you know what, we can do this better, so let's do it, let's take a punt, let's be brave. And so they did, and so they started Chameleons, as I say, back in 1985. And so they took on the building behind me, the one I've just shown you, 31 Cambray Place, and we were there for around about 10 years. I remember as a child coming up here and decorating Christmas trees and stuff like that, getting haircuts for Christmas and what have you. And then after about 10 years, they decided to be brave again, and they decided to buy their own building in Cheltenham. The rent on this place was just going up and up and up. Every time that they felt that they were doing all right business-wise, it seemed to be the rent would go up. So they decided, you know what, we'll take a punt again, believe in ourselves again, and we will go and buy a property. So let me show you that one. So now our story leads us to just here, just behind me, and this is where Chameleons began its new home. And we've been here for nearly 30 years. So we bought this, as I say, nearly 30 years. It'll be 30 years next year. Nice cargo and pie. Nice subtle little car. And we bought this building just after a recession, actually, to house the salon. And it's been a great home. It's been a great home for us. So, as you can see, we're inside, because it was getting a bit noisy and a bit loud outside. So this has been our home for nearly 30 years. It'll be 30 years next year that this has been our home. And we've had some great memories here, we've done some great things. But time moves on, and we've decided that we need to, or want to, relocate. So we bought this building with a purpose, or my mum and dad bought this building with a purpose, to house the salon for as long as they needed it to, and then they, when they were ready to retire, they would sell the building. However, some irritating person decided to join the family firm, and I did, and that kind of messed things up a bit, because then obviously I wanted to take over the family firm. And so it was sort of, well, what are we going to do? Mum and dad has their pension tied up in this. I wanted to obviously have my own business. I wanted to carry on the salon name. So what do? So we've gone and bought something else, which I'll show you in a minute. So this is the story so far. We started off at Cambray Place, 10 years there. Then we moved down to here when we could. We've been here nearly 30 years. So it's nearly 40 years we've been in business as a family-owned, independent salon. I think is pretty cool, pretty impressive. Dad and I have worked alongside each other for nearly 20, no, nearly 30 years. I'm forgetting my age. Nearly 30 years. How we put up with each other for that long, I have no idea. So this is the next stage. This is the next thing. So we will move on from here. This place will go on the market. I think it'll make a lovely restaurant or something. I'll give you a proper guided tour of this when we're ready. And we'll go on to our next destination, which is where we're off to. So the next thing we bought is here, this blue place behind me. It won't be staying blue for very long. This will be our new home once we've done a lot of work. So this has taken us to Bath Road in Cheltenham. So what we'll be doing is we'll be doing at the building, and hopefully you'll follow me how and as we do it. So, do you want to come and have a look? Go on, let's have a look inside. So, as you enter the building, and we're going to find out... Noisy, can't I shut that door? Lovely. So, we're going to wait until I have a plumber in here, and then he'll be giving me a good idea on what I can do. So as you can see, for instance, there used to be plumbing. So many years ago, this used to be a hairdressing salon, many years ago. Then it changed to a card shop, and then we bought it after that. So, sorry about the vibration on this camera, I don't know why. So anyway, so once I've got a plumber in, I can do a floor plan of how I think the salon's going to go, which I'll share with you anyway. There's 2, maybe 3 options that we're going to have, and I'll talk you through them. And then once the plumber's been in and we can sort that out, then we'll go and get an electrician in. He'll do his bit, then we'll decorate, and then we'll be ready to move in. So I don't know how quickly this is going to be. Hopefully not take too long. We're hoping to be in here late September, early October is the plan. But, you know, as they say, best laid plans. So let me go through it with you. So as I say, if you walk in through the door and you come to the right-hand side. So the idea I've got is this plumbing area here, this plumbing here. What I want to happen is that to be cut on down into the floor. We'll cover over that. And then we'll have probably 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 or maybe 3 units there and 2 units here. So when I say units, I mean hairdressing stations. So an area with a seat, a mirror, and a unit for you to put your drinks on or what have you. And then over here, I'm thinking this will probably be not a storage area for rubbish. That was a cupboard that used to belong there. But this will probably be our greeting area, so we'll probably have our reception area here as you walk through the door, and a nice lit, backlit retail area, that's the hope. And then over to the left, as you can see with the blue markings on the floor, I'm hoping to have the basins over here. That's the plan. So if I can have the basins over here, we'll gut this area, utilise it as we need to, and the basins will be here. And then we'll have a seating area, probably there, a couple of seats there, and a couple of seats here for people who are waiting for family and friends and what have you. So that's the idea, that's the plan. Obviously we've got to do the electrics, we've got to do the lighting and everything. Now, if the plumber says to me, actually, I'm really sorry to inform you, but that's the cupboard, not me. I know that sounded really dodgy. If the plumber was to say, no, it has to go here, the plumbing has to go here, we'll put some artwork on this window anyway, we'll probably put some frosting or something on this window anyway. So we will give some, people some privacy having their hair washed, but ideally I'd like to not have the basins here. But if we do have to have the basins here, we'll have basins here, units there, units in the middle here, and I will probably have units here, and then this will be a reception / retail area. And the sort of seating, resting seating, will probably much stay the same. So that's pretty much downstairs at the moment. As I say, we can't do a lot until I've got a plumber in, so that'd be quite exciting. Another exciting thing is we have aircon. So, well, we think we have aircon, we've got to get it looked at and sorted. So then if we come upstairs, you'll have to follow me upstairs. So come upstairs. It smells nice up here actually. So again, we've got another decent sized area for us to work from. So as you can see where units used to be, I think, and I think a unit used to be here as well. We used to have, I think, a mirror each side, and they bordered that in between. We're going to do something slightly different. I think I want to have a basin almost coming out at an angle here. So a wash basin here, and probably 3 chairs here, and maybe a chair here, maybe some storage, I don't know. I don't want to fill this area up, I don't want to cram the salon. I want it to feel nice and spacious, nice and airy. This mount is not doing very well, so I do apologise about the wobbliness. So then we go into what will be, in time, our beauty room. I'm not going to decorate this. This will be up to the beauty therapist to sort of decorate it how she likes it. But we're going to put a hand basin either in that corner or in that corner, depending on which works best for her. And yeah, we'll put some window tinting on the windows, like a mirror probably, so people can't see in. And this will be her beauty room. And it'll be up to her how she wants to decorate it, to be honest with you. But I think it's nice. And then we've got, here is the bathroom, toilet sort of thing, washroom. Rather nice. Reminds me a bit of an aeroplane, and I don't know why. I don't know why that reminds me of an aeroplane, but it does. We've got a little unit here, and so all that's coming off. And then this is our staff room, and this is going to have some work as well. I'm going to reorganise this to have more. How can I put it? I'm going to reorganise this to have more shelving, more cupboard space, to make more use of the room. And then obviously this will be where we will prepare drinks and what have you for the customers. This is going to be ripped out, that's going to go. We're going to have seating round here for the staff. So this is all going to get a real good sort out. But it's a decent sized room, it's quite nice, got a view as well. And yeah, we're going to get rid of the boiler. And then this little wall, this little cupboard, it's just literally a little cupboard, which we will utilise as, shock horror, a cupboard. So yeah, I'm going to rip out the boiler, or it's actually a hot water tank, is more its correct terminology. Let's go downstairs, make sure my car's not getting a ticket, as they do love to give tickets out in Cheltenham. So yeah, the idea is basically, you can have individual water heaters, which just need a cold water feed and electricity feed to each basin. So my thought process is, one, it's far more environmentally friendly, it's far more ecological, and it's cost effective. So that's, big points to it. But I can have one individual heater on each basin that we have. So ideally 2 down here, over there behind me, 1 upstairs, 1 underneath the sink for the beauty therapist, and 1 under the sink for the staff room. The basin in the bathroom, where people go into the loo, that already has an independent hot water tank. So we might be able to tap into that for the hot water for the staff room. We'll see. So yeah, basically this is where we're at. We've got a lot of work to do. Hopefully you'll join us and join me doing that work. 2 times ahead, we'll get it done, we'll get it sorted, and then we'll have an opening party. We've got a few members of staff now. We're always looking for more. So, if you see this video, you like what you see, you like the attitude of us, the way we do things. I know there's a lot of negativity when you sort of say you're a family-run business, or we're like a family. We are, honestly, we are like a family. We have fun at work. We're great mates at work. So, if you're fed up of where you are, not happy where you are, get in contact, and we'll see what we can do, because we're always looking for more staff, grow the business, and hopefully you can be part of the exciting journey. We'll see. So without further ado, I've got to do some jobs here. I'm literally just going to cover up the windows, put some notices on the windows and cover up the windows, and then I'm done for the day. So yeah, that's me done. So I'll show you what I've done once I've done it, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Please remember to like and subscribe and hit the bell of notifications. Theo would shoot me if I didn't say that. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Hope you follow us and see how we get on. Take care, guys.